Mhm.
Well, we found something that dates back to biblical times. We drove from Marble Falls to Amarillo to Flagstaff because we wanted to come to the evidence of Noah's flood here in the Grand Canyon.
We also want to share with you a devotional that Pastor wrote a week ago, last Monday, and it's from the passage of John 43 through 48. After the 2 days, he departed for Galilee, for Jesus himself had testified that a prophet has no honor in his own hometown. So when he came to Galilee, the Galileans welcomed him, having seen all that he had done in Jerusalem at the feast, for they too had gone to the feast. So he came again to Cana in Galilee, where he had made the water wine. And at Capernaum there was an official whose son was ill. When this man heard that Jesus had come from Judea to Galilee, he went to him and asked him to come down and heal his son, for he was at the point of death. So Jesus said to him, "Unless you see signs and wonders, you will not believe."
So, a week before our scheduled trip, I was really thinking a lot about the land of Israel and just excited about going there. So, it drove me to the story of Jesus making his way across the region of Jerusalem to Samaria, then to Nazareth, and then on up to Canaan, areas where we were going to be headed. So I was thinking about this text again, and so I was just reading and meditating and had these thoughts. Jesus' disciples have just witnessed a series of events that they would have never imagined and which had taken place in a most unimaginable location, Samaria. It had begun with a desperate woman alone with Jesus at the city well and had ended with the greatest citywide revival the Gospels record, answering once and for all the question, could non-Jews have saving faith? As they traveled north from Jerusalem, taking the direct yet seldom selected route through Samaria, they would have had to have passed but not stopped in Nazareth, Jesus' childhood home, for Jesus had testified that a prophet had no honor in his hometown, verse 44. Apparently Nazareth had missed the opportunity and rejected him. Yet still farther, but directly north about 8 more miles, is Cana in the region of Galilee. This region of rolling hills and fertile valleys included an inland sea to the east, the Sea of Galilee, named for the region, the west bank of the Jordan River. As you traveled west about 20 miles, you would come to the Mediterranean Sea. Down the coastal plains, you could see it in the distance as you got near Cana. John had recorded Jesus being there once before at a wedding, a place that he had his first miracle, right in the center of that region of Galilee. Those in the region had apparently recently returned from Jerusalem, where they witnessed firsthand the miracle of Jesus and had welcomed his arrival. However, within a short period of time, their motives would have been in question. It seems that they were exercising faith, gladly welcoming him back, unlike Nazareth. However, the question is why? Is their reaction that much different from Samaria in the city of Sychar from chapter 4, verse 5, or the city of Nazareth? The story here at the end of John 4 will challenge the why we have faith, and also when we have faith. The answer will reveal whether we truly have faith at all. You see, the motive and the timing, they help us to differentiate between faith and excitement. We had a lot of excitement building up going to Israel, and yet our excitement was challenged because of the circumstances that came along. We discovered that it really didn't challenge our faith, but it kind of rattled our excitement, and we were disappointed. And what we find is that faith never disappoints us, but sometimes our excitement about things disappoints because circumstances don't always go the way we had planned them. Excitement comes and goes, but faith is steadfast, and its true nature is revealed in the story of John chapter 4 that we'll look at this week. But we're going to be heading staying here in the Grand Canyon the rest of the week, the rest of the day, and then we are going to be making our way farther to the west and seeing where that takes us.
Stay tuned. You will be surprised to see what's next.
We don't even know what's next.